Zamfara State Governor Bello Mohammed Matawale Marado summoned an emergency meeting with relevant stakeholders. President Muhammadu Buhari orders National Security Advisor to end banditry in Zamfara State. Federal Executive Council approves new retirement age for teachers. Late Shagari'S residents disconnected over non-payment of electricity bill. On business, President Muhammadu Buhari directs strict compliance with payment of taxes by foreign and local companies. And on the international scene, Biden signs 17 executive orders on his first day as U.S. president. On sports, Barcelona missed 2 penalties but advances past CORNELLA in COPA del Rey. Hello and welcome to SVTV News. I am Musa Joy Onyoda. Zamfara State Governor Bello Mohammed Matawale Marado on Thursday, 21st January 2021, summoned an emergency meeting with relevant stakeholders in the state as part of effort to find lasting solution to insecurity in the state.
Zamfara had the peaceful state, but it has to be shared now. Therefore, this is a directive given to all areas that we should take this. We shouldn't even tell you. If anyone found the email should lose immediate effect, they found that person starting following the government or following the SP vacancy. So there's no excuse for that.
Participants at the meeting included security chiefs, traditional rulers, and Islamic scholars, among others. Addressing the participant, Governor Bello Matawale expressed dismay over the insecurity situation in the state. The governor stressed the need for all hands to be on deck towards finding lasting solution to insecurity throughout the state.
As I said, enough is enough. We are going to deal with anyone found guilty or found wanton with these activities. Therefore, the security should be up to your standard, and you shall bring any person involved in these activities.
The Broaden Kasa Hausa reaffirmed his administration's determination to continue with the peace talks with the bandit with a view to moving the state forward. The governor called on the traditional rulers to always play their roles in the ongoing fight against banditry by the security operatives. The meeting was graced by security chiefs, traditional rulers, Islamic scholars, and local government sole administrators. The military authorities have denied an online news report credited to Sahara reporters that Zamfara state government has donated 15 new Hilux vehicles to repentant bandits. The report says the bandits were given the vehicles and now using the vehicles to attack innocent citizens and communities in the state. Our military spokesman, Brigadier General Musliu Bello, described the report as false and malicious, which is contrary to the ethics of journalism profession.
This report was actually doctored somewhere, and this does not reflect the true situation of this on ground. Never was Excellency involved in giving vehicles to bandits. I know the vehicles you gave me, I know the vehicles you gave to other security agencies, including Operation Adaridaji, under the platform which were conducting the anti-banditry activities, not to bandits, never.
Brigadier General Bello said Governor Bello Matawale provided 200 Hilux vehicles to various security agencies to boost their morale in the fight against bandits and other criminals in the state. He pointed out that Governor Bello Matawale Marado has never given any vehicles to bandits in the state. President Muhammadu Buhari has ordered the National Security Advisor, Major General Babagana Munguno, to provide a pathway towards putting an end to incessant banditry costing lives and displacement of thousands of families in towns and villages of Zamfara state. This order came on the heels of an attack on the people of Tungarkwana village by armed bandits on Tuesday, resulting in the death of at least 20 persons. The president also disclosed that illegal miners operating in the state were aggravating lawlessness. The Speaker of the Zamfara State House of Assembly, Alhaji Nasiru Magaria, had earlier written a letter to the president, wherein he appealed to the president to intervene and stop the incessant killings by bandits in the state. President spokesman Garuba Shehu in a statement hinted that a meeting will soon be convened to deliberate on security and the issues of illegal mining, which is fueling the crisis in Zamfara state. The military on Thursday said it is winning the war against insurgency and banditry as it sustains an onslaught against criminals within the country. Spokesman Major General John Eneche said this during a press conference in Abuja. General Eneche referenced recent operations against bandits in Zamfara and Katsina State as evidence of the military's effort against insecurity. The spokesman announced that troops of Operation Hadarin Daji have killed at least 35 bandits in Zamfara State in two successive operations carried out on Sunday. According to the statement, the troops were also able to recover 24 cows and an unspecified number of sheep from the bandit. He also noted that two suspected bandits have been arrested in Katsina State. General Eneche renewed his appeal for members of the public to continually provide the military with actionable information that will assist in decimating all criminal elements in the country. The Federal University Gusau has approved 25th January 2021 as the date for reopening and resumption of academic activities. The date was approved by the University Senate at its 27th special meeting held on Thursday at the university's council chamber. The decision by the university to resume academic activities followed a circular release by the Federal Ministry of Education affirming that the school resumption date of 18th January 2021 earlier release stands. The Senate also emphasized that all COVID-19 guidelines must be observed and strictly adhered to by all staff and students, and none would be allowed entry into the university premises without face masks and hand sanitizers at all times. According to the reviewed academic calendar as approved by the Senate, the school is reopening on 25th January 2021 for students' record update, while normal lectures are to commence on Monday, 1st February 2021. Kebbi State Governor Senator Abubakar Atiku Bagudu interacted with 181 district heads in the state on how to improve agriculture, fast-track infrastructural development, health, education, empowerment, and other critical issues in their domains. The interactive meeting, which was held at the College of Nursing Sciences, Brain in Kebbi, was also attended by Secretary to the State Government Babale Umar Yauri, Head of Service Sufiano Garobabena, officials from CBN, NISA, Kebbi Agricultural and Rural Development Agency, State Emergency Management Agency, commissioners, permanent secretaries, special advisors, local government chairmen, and other top government functionaries. Similarly, Governor Abubakar Atiku Bagudu on Thursday condoled with the family of late engineer Balabra Kaoje, former Minister of Sports, who died on Thursday in Abuja. The governor, who was in the country home of the deceased in Kaoje, Bagudu local government, was received by the district heads of the area Alhaji Usman Adamu, Abubakar Malami Meina Sarazaga, Yakubu Abubakar, and that of Bese Ahmed Nasiru. Another report from Kebbi State says Governor Abubakar Bagudu had commiserated with the students of Kebbi State Polytechnic over the fire incident that occurred in the institution. The Federal Executive Council has approved a bill extending the retirement age for teachers in the country from 60 years to 65 years. The FEC, during its first meeting of the year 2021, presided over by President MUHAMMADU BUHARI, approved the bill harmonized retirement age for teachers Bill 2021 to be sent to National Assembly for its consideration and possible approval. The bill also seeks to give legal backing to new measures by the current administration to enhance the teaching profession in the country. If approved by the lawmakers, the retirement age of teachers will now move from 60 years to 65, while the years of service will also move from 35 to 40. Minister of Education Adamu also disclosed this to correspondents at the end of the council meeting, said some highlights of the bill include the introduction of bursary award, special rural posting allowances and other measures to attract the best brains to the profession. In spite of COVID-19 lockdown and closure of schools nationwide, the federal government on Thursday said it has reduced the figure of out-of-school children from 10.1 million since May 2020 to over 6.946 million. It also said that a total number of over 3 million children are now enrolled in schools majorly in northern Nigeria. The government further said that it recorded impressive school enrollment figures in 17 states of the Federation, while the program Better Education Service Delivery for All are being implemented. This was stated by the Minister of Education Adamu in Abuja during the 2020 annual ministerial briefing, pointing out that full implementation of the Adolescent Girl Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Program, a program secured under the World Bank facility of $500 million, will begin in year 2021. Commenting on the harmonization of school calendar and the national examinations orchestrated by the outbreak of COVID-19, the minister said that a national committee on the harmonization of schools and examination calendars will soon be constituted. The Kaduna Electricity Distribution Company has disconnected the home of the late Sheikh Shagari, the Second Republic President of Nigeria, over unpaid bills to the tune of over 6 million naira. The former president died on December 28, 2018 at the age of 93, confirming the disconnection of Samarud Sokoto home of the late President Junior Smain. The spokesman for the company, Abdulaziz Abdullahi, said the bill has not been paid since Alhaji Shagari's death. Mr. Abdullahi said the company has given enough grace for them to settle the bills before the disconnection. Our family source told Newsman that prior to Alhaji Shagari's death, the state government footed the electricity bills of the former leader. Our Sokoto state government officials who spoke to Newsman on the condition of anonymity, however, said it is unfair to blame the state government by the federal government because the welfare of the late president's family rests solely on it, not the state government. The Kano State Road and Traffic Agency said it intercepted a golf car carrying cannabis worth over 30 million naira in Kano. The public relations officer of the agency, Mr. Nabusli Abubakar Kofar Naisa, said this in a statement on Thursday in Kano State. Mr. Nabusli stated that the driver of the vehicle was arrested and that a total of 172 parcels of the exhibit worth 30 million naira was seized on Gwazaru Kano Road. In a related development, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency in Yobe State has arrested 2 youths with 2.5 tons of weeds suspected to be Indian hemp. The value of the substance is estimated to be over 30 million naira. The suspects were arrested on their way from Akure to Maiduguri in Borno State. Many concerned citizens have expressed concern that most administrations are not giving their opposition fair chance in an election. They noted that most positions being contested, especially local government chairmanship, are won by candidates of the ruling party. This came against the backdrop of Kano State local government election where all the chairmanship positions were captured by the ruling party's candidates. President MUHAMMADU BUHARI has expressed sadness over the death of Muhammadu Gambo Jemeta, a one-time Inspector General of Police, whose death was announced Thursday evening. This was contained in a statement issued by Senior Special Assistant to the President of Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu. Reports said that Alhaji MUHAMMADU Gambo Jemaita, who served as Inspector General of Police between 1986 and 1989, died in Abuja after a protracted illness. The President described the late crack police detective as a man of great courage, intellect, and a true Nigerian statesman. The President prayed Allah to bless his soul and give fortitude to the bereaved family, the government, and the people of Adamawa State to bear the irreparable loss. Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umara Zulum had recently paid a courtesy call on the Minister of Education, Malam Adamu. The aim of the visit was to extend his appreciation on the President's approval to establish Federal Polytechnic at Munguno. Governor Zulum said Munguno had been left for some time now without some social amenities such as higher institution of learning. Still from Borno State, the governor has earmarked 624.3 million naira for students of Borno State indigene as scholarship allowances. We'll be right back after this short commercial break. Stay tuned. Welcome back on Business. Sumaya Ibrahim has more detail.
Hello, I'm Sumaya and welcome to Business Desk. President Muhammadu Buhari has directed the Federal Inland Revenue Services and related government agencies to plug all revenue leakages by ensuring strict compliance of the tax payment by foreign companies operating in Nigeria, urging development of more digital platforms and seamless connections. Speaking virtually at the first National Tax Dialogue held at the Conference of the State House, the President ordered all the government agencies to automate operation and ensure more synergy in advancing the interests of the nation in revenue generation. The President said that it is not enough that citizens and local businesses pay their fair share of taxes, and foreign businesses must also not be allowed to continue to exploit markets and economy without paying appropriate taxes. Accordingly, the Federal Inland Revenue Services has its mandate to speedily put all measures in place to fully implement programs to stamp out base erosion and profit shifting in all their ramifications and generally automate its tax processes. And that's all on business. And now back to the newsroom.
And on the international scene, the new United States President Joe Biden has signed 17 executive orders shortly after his inauguration as the 46th president of the country. 9 of the executive orders reversed some controversial policies introduced by his immediate predecessor Donald Trump, while the remaining orders on the new policies by the president. These mandate the use of masks and physical distancing in federal buildings, on federal lands, and by government contractors, and urges state and local government to do the same. This stops the United States withdrawal from the World Health Organization as earlier directed by Donald Trump. The executive order on COVID-19 response creates the position of COVID-19 response coordinator, which will report directly to Biden and manage efforts to produce and distribute vaccines and medical equipment, among others. And on sport, over now to Yusuf Muhammad.
Barcelona's players celebrate after Ousmane Dembele scored his first side goal during a Spanish Copa del Rey round of 32 between CORNELLA and FC Barcelona at the Nou Municipal Stadium in CORNELLA, Spain on Thursday, 21/2020. Ousmane Dembele scored earlier in extra time after missing a penalty, led in regulation as Barcelona defeated third division club CORNELLA 2-0. In the round of 32 of the Copa del Rey on Thursday. Martin Braithwaite also scored for Barcelona, which had already seen Miralem Pjanic miss a penalty in the first half. In the Spanish league, Luis Suarez scored twice as leader Atlético Madrid come from behind to defeat Eibar 2-1 and open a 7-point gap to second-place Real Madrid. Barcelona avoid an offside in the Copa del Rey a day after Madrid lost 2-1 to the third division club Alcoyano in extra time. Atlético had already been stormed by Cornelli in the second round. Barcelona advanced despite playing without Lionel Messi, who was suspended for 2 matches after hitting an opponent away from the ball in the team's 3-2 loss to Atletico Bilbao in the Spain Super Cup final on Sunday. Yusuf Muhammad, SBTV Sport News.
That has been the news from Standard Voice Television. To end the news, a quick look at the major headlines. Zamfara State Governor Bello Mohammed Matawale Marado summoned an emergency meeting with relevant stakeholders. President Muhammadu Buhari orders National Security Advisor to end banditry in Zamfara State. Federal Executive Council approves new retirement age for teachers. Late Shagari'S residents disconnected over non-payment of electricity bill. On business, President Muhammadu Buhari directs strict compliance with payment of taxes by foreign and local companies. And on the international scene, Biden signs 17 executive orders on his first day as U.S. president. On sports, Barcelona missed 2 penalties but advances past CORNELLA in Copa del Rey. That's the news. On behalf of the production crew and head of news and current affairs department, Alhaji Ibrahim Garabatuno, I still remain Musa Joy Onyoza, wishing you a pleasant weekend.